This is my 2010 Star Motorcycle Stratoliner Deluxe. For those who may not be aware, Star Motorcycles was a short-lived spin-off from Yamaha. They essentially spun off their cruisers into the Star brand for a while, but didn't really last that long. Anyway, this beast is amazing. Amazing. 1900 cc's, that's 113 cubic inches for the Harley bros out there. Just raw torque, raw power in a wonderfully comfortable cruiser package. Now, the way she looks right now is not at all how she looked when I bought her last year. I've done a lot of work making her a little bit more what we needed, my wife and I. This is our 2-up cruising bike, so I'm going to run through some of those accessories and add-ons and show you what we've done. So the first few accessories we added were just accessories of necessity, right? I mean, we needed a phone holder. I use Waze all the time when I'm riding. It's nice. The traffic alerts go through my headset in my helmet, so it's nice having that up on the screen right in front of me, and I don't have to, do anything. It's just right there and gives me all the audible alerts. It is a contact charging pad on here, so there's a wire that runs down through the frame to the battery and gives me that charging capability on my Samsung phone. Also added a Kemimoto nylon cup holder. This thing is awesome. It holds very easily, as you can see. My large, I don't know what size that is. Is that a 20 ounce, 24 ounce, whatever size coffee cup that is. Did the grips, put on some Curator blades. These are fantastic. They're extremely comfortable. As you can see, I have the palm rest on the throttle grip. They do make a palm rest that you can put on your clutch side as well, but I opted not to go for that. The next thing we did was added a Bluetooth adapter. This is, and let me get out of the sunshine here, there we go. This is an Invery brand 30-pin, plugs directly into the stock iPhone adapter that these bikes came with. The bikes are old enough that yes, they were outfitted to go with iPhones and such back in the day, but that adapter means that my phone effortlessly connects to the bike's speaker system, so I can listen to my music and whatever else I feel like listening to through my phone into the bike. Also added a USB charging port for any accessories that I might want to add later on. For example, my GoPro, if we're on really long rides and I want to have the GoPro plugged in so I don't have to worry about the battery life. Oh, what else did we do here? Oh, on the front. So with the Batwing fairing, I got a lot of buffeting on the highway. So actually one of the first things I added was, this was just a couple weeks after we bought the bike, was these lower wind deflectors here. And what a game changer those were. Nearly solved the buffeting. I do need to close this gap right here, so I'm gonna actually see if I can get these up at some point when I take the time to do it. But in order to do that, I have to get some better hardware here, because the forks are so wide that I essentially have these mounted as high up as they will go, as high up as the mounting hardware that came with them will allow. So we did that. We did the highway pegs, of course. These are just Amazon highway pegs, but they're actually really good. I got no complaints about them at all. They're comfortable. I've got them angled to right where I like them, where I rest my feet when I'm riding. They're actually the perfect length so that my feet, other than for braking and shifting, are very rarely ever on the floorboards. I actually almost always have them up on the highway pegs. Threw on a Clockworks windshield. Again, effort to help with the buffeting issue. So between the lower fairings and the Clockworks, really got the buffeting issue just about solved. Down here on the crash bar, you can see my GoPro 360 mount. So this is an extenda pole that allows me to mount my 360-degree camera, and it comes right off the crash guard. And I'll show you during the course of this video a couple of clips that were done with that. Moving down the bike, we managed to secure some Roadstar floorboards, which look fantastic with this bike, and a pair of the footrest brackets. Now this bike, when we bought it, sorry guys, we got a lot of traffic going by. This bike, and of course I'm out here in rural New Hampshire, so every vehicle that goes by is a big ass pickup truck. this bike originally came with foot pegs rather than floorboards, so it actually took me several months to find somebody who was willing to part with a pair of these brackets. These brackets are not easy to find out on the open marketplace, and when you do find them, people want hundreds of dollars for them. It's a little bit insane, but I finally managed to find a pair. Works great with the Roadstar floorboards, and as you can see, these look fantastic as well. So loving that. Got an ultimate pillion seat for the missus. She loves that. She says it's as comfortable as she could possibly wish for. So with that review from her, I went ahead and ordered myself one as well. As you can see, it's not on yet. That's still the stock seat there, but I do have it on the way, so that'll probably be going on in the next few days. And then move it around to the back. We've got a lay down license plate bracket just to clean up the back end. So these bikes originally came with a tombstone style license plate bracket, and it was just kind of a big honking ugly disaster, but I get it. They've got to, you know, stick to what makes the states happy and everything. The lay down bracket just makes everything much cleaner. And I think that's about it for all the little accessories. So yeah, how about we now take a look at the big one, which is the tour pack. So these bikes never came from the factory with an option for a tour pack. Installing one means that you've got to do some custom work. Another pretty rare thing that I was able to source is this custom made quick release bracket right here. And these were made by a guy by the name of Mike Hempstead. I don't know too much else about him other than his name, really. I don't know if he's even still active in the Star community, but he did a great job manufacturing these custom quick release mounts, or luggage rack, I should say, sorry, for our bikes. Really good quality, does a really good job. You can pop it off the bike literally in seconds. I mean, there's a couple little levers down here on either side that you just pull up, just like the stock quick release racks do, and Bob's your uncle. So I got one of these, and then I went on Amazon and I picked up a Road King tour pack, which I was a little hesitant about at first, given, you know, it's an Amazon product. It's not Harley Davidson brand. I wasn't going to pay $1,800 for a new Harley Davidson one. Instead, I got this one for, I think it was just shy of $400, and I was able to mount it to that quick release luggage rack. It's going to be kind of hard to see here. It's a sunny day, so there's a lot of shadow, sorry. But I was able to mount it, get the wiring all run down through the bike and into just a trailer, 4-pin trailer connector is all I needed to make the wiring, you know, quick connect to go along with the quick connect bracket. And then on the inside, I picked up a liner. That was like 50 bucks, I think. So it's just a nice quilted liner, top and bottom. Makes it look really nice. Much nicer, cleaner install. And then the lights did not come with the tour pack, so I had to buy those separate as well. So again, they are just standard Road King lights on the back and the sides of the tour pack. So all of that, you know, between the rack, the lights, the liner, and the tour pack itself, I think all of that was probably, if I do quick head math, about $625, $650 maybe, to get all that put on. But what a difference. The wife loves it. She says it's, you know, a lot more comfortable than it was prior to that with just the stock sissy bar on the back. So, you know, happy wife, happy life. But there she is, 2010 Star Motorcycle Stratoliner Deluxe.